Have you ever wondered why, despite all the effort, your financial life seems stagnant? Why do the accounts never stop, and prosperity always seems to flee like fine sand escaping between the fingers? This feeling that something invisible wages its growth may be linked to something very simple, but many ignore: the energy that circulates within their own home. In particular, an object that is present in almost every housing but carries a much larger power than you think: the mirror. For centuries, spiritual and wise masters have kept a deep secret about how mirrors influence the energy of our homes and, consequently, our lives. Among these masters, the great Father Pio stands out, a saint known for his intense connection with the spirit world, who warned his followers about invisible errors that create not only financial, but also emotional and spiritual blocks. According to him, the mirror which we use daily to look at us can actually be a powerful blocker of the blessings that should reach us. What many are unaware of is that the positioning of the mirrors in your home can determine whether prosperity energy will flow or close the doors for you. Padre Pio found that there is a specific place where a mirror should never be placed, as this place acts as a true negative energy portal, capable of warding away the energies from abundance, health, and family harmony. This error, as common as it is invisible, is the root of many problems that accompany us day after day. To understand this, we need to understand that mirrors are not only physical objects that reflect the image, but true energy conductors, portals that amplify or block the vibrational flow of the environments where they are. They reflect not only the light, but also the subtle forces that permeate our homes. When they are wrong, they function like a magnet that attracts negative energies, generating imbalances that manifest themselves in our finances, health, and relationships. Have you ever felt a difficult hassle to explain when entering a room? A feeling of discomfort, as if an invisible shadow hindered in the air? Many do not realize that this sensation may be directly linked to the way mirrors are distributed in that space. Recent bioenergetic studies have begun to confirm what old spiritual traditions already pointed out. The circulation of energy in our homes is crucial to what we can attract to our lives. In Brazil, impressive data show that most homes keep at least one mirror placed exactly in the place that most harms the energy of the environment. A sacred place, which, when blocked, prevents the forces of prosperity and well-being from settling. If you have had the feeling that no matter how hard you try, it seems that something wages your evolution, it is very likely that this mirror position will be related. But there is no reason for discouragement, for the solution is within your hands. And in the next few minutes, I will reveal to you such an old secret that has been carefully preserved and is only now being openly shared so that many can change their lives. A knowledge that, when put into practice, has the power to transform its home and energy into an open channel for abundance, health, and peace. Father Pio, in his visits to the faithful houses, did something that few knew. He repositioned the mirrors without detailed explanations, but always with the certainty that he was opening invisible paths to prosperity. He said there are places where blessings come in and others where they leave. This is not just a spiritual metaphor, but an energy science that he kept very carefully. In addition, he left important clues so that we could recognize when a home is suffering from energy blocks caused by misplaced mirrors. 3 signs caught his attention: plants that withering inexplicably, objects that broke without apparent reason, and repetitive dreams with clue or dark water. When these signs appeared along with a mirror placed in the wrong place, it was a clear warning that the energy of the environment was compromised. Modern science begins to see these ancient truths with new eyes. The field of bioenergetics shows that everything in the universe is connected by subtle energy flows, and that the disposition of objects in our spaces can increase or decrease our vitality and prosperity. The mirror, as an energy amplifier, plays a key role in this process. But what would be the forbidden place to put a mirror? According to Padre Pio's understanding, it is the northeast corner of any room. This point, for ancient traditions, is the door through which the forces of wealth, health, and balance enter. Putting a mirror there not only blocks these energies, but creates a vortex that sucks all the prosperity of the environment. The mirror in the northeast corner acts as a repellent of blessings. Imagine that the energy of abundance hits the wall and is immediately reflected backwards, as if you are refusing what the universe wants to offer you. This reflection is not only symbolic, it is a real phenomenon, an energetic inversion that drives away everything that could benefit your life. But the impact doesn't stop there. In addition to repelling positive energies, this position creates a kind of open door to negative forces. Envy, misleading, financial blockages, and even health problems can find an easy entry for your home. Therefore, so many families face cycles of scarcity and conflict, even when they cannot identify the origin of the problems. Father Pio noted that in these houses, people had persistent financial difficulties, inexplicable health problems such as headaches and insomnia, as well as a constant climate of tension between family members. It was as if an invisible shadow hung over the home, and the poorly placed mirror was the canal of this dense energy. The truth is that this influence is not only spiritual, but also manifests itself in the material world in a clear way. Accounts that do not close, opportunities that disappear, worn relationships, all may be linked to this energy imbalance. And the worst is that most people don't even imagine the reason, attributing problems to luck or destination. But like every big secret, there is also a key to the solution. Padre Pio taught that the simple act of removing the mirror from the northeast corner and putting it in another strategic location can initiate a deep transformation. This physical change resignifies the energy of the environment, making room for abundance forces to enter and manifest. He recommended the southeast, singing as the ideal place for the mirror, a point associated with the fire element and financial expansion. Positioning the mirror there creates a multiplier effect, where positive energies are amplified, bringing growth, opportunities, and harmony. The mirror is no longer a blocker and becomes a portal for prosperity. But this is not a simple action, made only with the movement of the object. You need to prepare the mirror to assume this new function. Father Pio taught that before being repositioned, the mirror must be purified, a symbolic and energetic gesture to dissolve the accumulated dense energies. Purification consists of wrapping a cloth moistened with water and sea salt over its surface while reciting a cleaning and light prayer. This ritual takes no more than a few minutes, but its effect is powerful. He resets the energy of the mirror, turning it into a clean conductor and ready to attract the blessings that should enter his home. In addition, the presence of round leaves near the mirror in the southeast corner further enhances the energy, creating what Padre Pio called the abundance circuit, a vibrational connection that is self-rayed and multiplies prosperity. Real cases prove the effectiveness of these practices. Traders, families, and individuals who followed these teachings saw their lives change radically, with increased income, improved health, and strengthening personal relationships. These reports are not coincidental, but the result of an ancestral wisdom that crosses centuries. Therefore, if you feel stuck in cycles of difficulty, if your prayers seem not to be answered, if the accounts accumulate and peace seems distant, know that the solution may be in something as simple and deep as the organization of mirrors in your home. This is not empty magic, but an energy alignment based on universal principles and proven by great spiritual masters such as Padre Pio. This is the time to open the right doors, to allow blessings to flow without obstacles. Reorganizing mirrors is a gesture that represents more than the change of an object. It is an energy statement that you are ready to receive all that life has the best to offer. When we think of the energies that permeate our homes, we often imagine intangible forces that act invisibly but are able to profoundly influence our existence. Father Pio, with their unique spiritual sensitivity, understood that these energy flows are not mere abstractions, but living realities that manifest themselves in health, prosperity, and family harmony. And one of the biggest challenges we face is precisely the relationship with the mirror. This object so common, but it can carry an energy load capable of shaping the fate of those who have it. The mirror is more than a simple reflector of our physical image. It acts as a portal that connects different energy dimensions, reflecting not only what we see, but also the energies that emanate from the environment and people. Putting it in the wrong place is like opening a window to the storm in the midst of a house that should be a refuge of peace and prosperity. And that is exactly what happens when a mirror is installed in the northeast corner, the sacred area of the input of the blessings. Padre Pio taught that the northeast singing of any environment is ruled by a special divine force, represented by Archangel Gabriel, the messenger of Boa Nova, with opportunities and renewal. Therefore, it is a sacred point where the energy of abundance must come freely and without obstacles. When we put a mirror there, we created an invisible barrier that repels these energies, causing the blessings to be reflected back to the universe, as if we said, "I'm not ready to receive." This phenomenon, which Padre Pio called energy inversion, creates a negative effect that goes far beyond mere symbolism. The blessings that should transform their lives are transformed into blockages, which manifest themselves as unexpected financial difficulties, persistent health problems, and conflicts within the home. No wonder so many homes face a series of apparently unresolved challenges when the root is precisely in the positioning of the mirrors. But the most intriguing thing is that blocked energy does not disappear. It creates a vacuum that attracts other energies, often of low frequency, such as envy, evil look, and other harmful spiritual influences. This vacuum is like a wide, open door to forces that drain vitality, undermine health, and break harmony among people. This is why, even with effort, some people always seem to row against the tide, as if something invisible pulled them back. Father Pio also noted that when the mirror in the northeast corner is broken, cracked, or stained, the impact multiplies, creating a fragmentation of fortune. Each slot in the mirror represents a path through which prosperity escapes, a continuous escape of resources, health, and happiness. Thus, a damaged mirror not only blocks the blessings, but distorts and spreads negative energies throughout the house. But if there is a place where mirrors should not be placed, there is also a strategic place to position them, where their power is enhanced to multiply the blessings. Padre Pio indicated the southeast singing as the ideal place, a point associated with fire, energy, and expansion. Put the mirror in the southeast active corner, what it called the multiplier effect, amplifying positive energies and creating a fertile environment for prosperity to grow. This simple gesture transforms the mirror into a true portal of light and abundance, attracting opportunities, raising vitality, and promoting family harmony. But for this to work fully, the mirror must be purified before it is placed there. The ritual, taught by the saint, involves wrapping water moistened with sea salt over the surface of the mirror while reciting a purification prayer, asking all dense energy to be transmuted into light. This procedure is more than symbolic. He resets the accumulated energy in the mirror, making him a clean and prepared conductor to receive and radiate prosperity. In addition, the presence of round leaves near the mirror in the southeast corner strengthens this energy, creating the so-called abundance circuit, an soothing energy field, attracting more and more blessings. The transformation stories are impressive and varied. Entrepreneurs who repositioned mirrors in their stores saw a significant increase in sales. People with chronic health problems reported notable improvements, and families facing frequent conflicts experienced lasting peace. These experiences prove that Padre Pio's teachings are not just theory, but powerful and effective practices. Now, if you are following here, I want you to reflect on your space. Have you noticed if any mirror is in the northeast corner of your home or work? Have you ever felt that feeling of stagnation, of opportunities that do not materialize, even with a lot of effort? Perhaps this is the time to act, to make room for the energy of prosperity to flow freely. And here is a special invitation. To strengthen this journey, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell. It's not just a way to support this work, but a commitment you do to yourself, to be open to receive this transforming wisdom. Also, leave in the comments the word abundance. This word will be like a key, a vibrational code that connects you with the prosperity energy we are sharing here. We want to hear from you too. Tell in the comments something you realized in your home, or an experience you have had with the energy of the mirrors. Its story may be the point of light that inspires other people to transform their lives. Interacting here goes far beyond one click. It is part of a community that seeks to grow together, strengthened by faith and positive energy. Remember, you are not alone on this walk. Many people feel the weight of energy blocks, but few know the way to freedom and true prosperity. This channel is a space where this wisdom is shared with love and dedication, so that everyone can achieve abundance in all areas of life. Next, I will reveal important details for you not only to identify, but also to eliminate these blocks in your home, promoting a real and lasting transformation. Do not come out, as the next block will be the decisive step for you to change the energy of your life. Often prosperity seems distant, not because it lacks effort or merit, but because a simple detail prevents the natural flow of energies in our lives. Father Pio, with his ancestral wisdom, understood that the organization of the space we inhabit is fundamental to the balance between the material and the spiritual. And the mirrors, more than mere objects, are true catalysts of this energy. When properly positioned, they can be the bridge between you and the blessings you expect to receive. Now that you know that the northeast corner should be avoided and that the southeast singing is the ideal place, it is important to understand that this reorganization is not an isolated act, but a transformation process that involves attention, intention, and care. It is not enough to move the mirror. You need to align your mind and heart with this change, recognizing that you're making room for the new, for growth, for healing. Father Pio always taught that energy is not static. It moves, circulates, and transforms. Therefore, the simple change of the mirror should be accompanied by an energy-cleaning ritual that involves the entire environment. This may include opening the windows for fresh air and natural light, lighting a white candle for purification, and using herbs or incense such as rosemary or lavender, which help dissipate dense energies. In addition, the mirror, as an energy portal, must be beware of respect and affection. It should never be left in a place where it can reflect disorganized or confusing areas, as this can intensify chaos in your life. The reflection it returns must always be of order, peace, and beauty, so that the mirror amplify these qualities in its environment. Another fundamental point that Padre Pio highlighted is the importance of gratitude in this process. Each morning, as you pass the mirror in the southeast corner, say a brief prayer or statement, thanking you for the blessings received and those yet to come. This simple gesture aligns its vibration with the energy of abundance, making the mirror a powerful ally in the manifestation of its desires. Many followers of the Italian saint reported that this daily practice brought not only financial prosperity, but also a significant increase in self-esteem, mental health, and harmony of relationships. This is because the energy that circulates in our home reflects directly on how we feel and act in the world. However, it is natural that when starting this energy reorganization, some difficulties may arise. It is common for old blocks to manifest before transformation happens, such as small crises, feelings of restlessness, or even unexpected situations. Father Pio warned that these moments are part of the cleaning and renewal process, a purification necessary for the new to enter. Therefore, stay firm in your intention and trust the process. Remember that you are not alone. Thousands of people around the world have been through this journey and shared their experiences of overcoming and growth. This collective energy strengthens each one who decides to act for his prosperity and well-being. It is also important to note that the correct positioning of the mirrors can open paths not only for material prosperity, but for spiritual growth. The balance between the physical and spiritual world is fundamental to a full and harmonious life, and the mirror, when used with conscience, is a powerful tool for this connection. Father Pio has devoted much of his life to guide people in this balance, showing that faith combined with conscious action creates a fertile field for miracles to happen. He said that God wants us to thrive, but it is necessary to open the right doors so that the blessings can enter. You who are following this journey are now closer to unlocking the energy flow of your home and your life. Do an exercise. Observe how you feel when you enter each environment, especially where the mirrors are. Note the sensations, emotions, the quality of air and light. These observations are the first step to transformation. Also, pay attention to the small signs your body and mind send. Sometimes inexplicable tiredness, constant irritation, or difficulty of concentration can be direct reflexes of blocked energies in their space. Recognizing these signs is critical to acting and bringing balance. What's more, the reorganization of mirrors is just the beginning. For prosperity and harmony to settle in a long time, it is essential that the whole environment is kept in order, clean, and harmonious. The energy flows better in organized spaces where each object has its place and each corner is careful with attention. Padre Pio reminds us that care for home is also a form of care for himself. The respect and attention we devote to our space reflect the way we treat ourselves and value ourselves. Therefore, this reorganization must be a gesture of self-love and commitment to its evolution. Throughout this transformation, keep your mind open to the changes that will begin to happen, even if subtle. You may notice an increase in your disposition, an improvement in your relationships, a greater clarity to make decisions, and a general feeling of lightness and hope. The mirror, now positioned in the right and energized place with intention, becomes a lighthouse that illuminates its way, attracting opportunities, people, and situations that drive their growth. It is your silent ally, working daily so that the energy of abundance circulates freely in your life. Before proceeding to the next block, I want to invite you to be part of this community that seeks transformation through wisdom and positive energy. Leave in the comments a word that represents what you most want to attract to your life now. It can be simple, such as peace, success, or love, but for you has true meaning. This small interaction helps create a support network and energy that connects us all. It's not just a comment, it's a seed we planted together to harvest abundant fruits. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, as we have much more content that can illuminate your walk and help transform your reality. When we think of transforming our lives, we often seek grandiose, complex, and distant solutions from our immediate reality. However, the real change often begins with small gestures, simple adjustments that reverberate in all areas of our existence. The reorganization of mirrors in your home is exactly one of these gestures, a simple but enormous energy impact that can change the course of your prosperity, health, and family harmony. Father Pio, with his deep spiritual connection, understood that the space where we live is an extension of our own soul. Every corner, each object, carries a vibration that influences our emotional and mental state. Therefore, taking care of home energy is taking care of yourself, and the mirror, as an object that reflects not only the image but also the energy, has a crucial role in this dynamic. By moving the mirrors to the right place, purifying them and keeping them with intention, you are sending a clear message to the universe. You are ready to receive the blessings that deserve to belong to you. This alignment creates a natural flow of prosperity that begins to manifest itself in the little things of everyday life. An unexpected phone call, an opportunity that comes up, a brilliant idea at the right time. But the transformation doesn't stop there. When positive energy flows in your home, it expands, reaching not only you but all around you. Family, friends, co-workers, all are touched by this wave of abundance and harmony you are creating. This is what Padre Pio called the ripple effect of divine providence, a movement of energy that spreads and multiplies. We want you to be part of this transformation network. If this video has touched your heart, if you felt the importance of this message, we invite you to subscribe to the channel now, but in a different way. Not only not to lose any content, but to be part of a community that values growth, faith, and positive energy. Here, each registration is a commitment, a pact that together we will walk the path of abundance and peace. What's more, we want to hear you. Share in the comments your story, your doubts, your findings. Tell how the reorganization of mirrors impacted your life, or even what you have learned here that you can start applying. This exchange is what strengthens this community and inspires everyone to continue seeking light, even in difficult times. Spiritual knowledge multiplies when it is shared with love and good intention. By dividing your experiences, you help create a virtuous circle of support and growth where everyone benefits. Do not underestimate the power of your voice. It may be the spark that lights the flame of transformation in someone else's life. Finally, remember the deepest teaching of Father Pio. God wants you to prosper, to have health, to live in harmony and peace. But for that, you need to open the right doors, act with conscience and faith, and allow the energies of the universe to flow freely in your life. This reorganization of mirrors is one of these doors, a key to unlocking the potential inside you and your home. Thank you for following up here. Your presence and attention are a gift, and we hope that this content has brought light and hope to your way. Continue to us on this journey, because the best is yet to come. Until the next video, where we will continue to explore the paths of energy, spirituality, and prosperity together.